the town itself. It's a very, very, very complete change with what we used to have.
The main road that goes through Homa Bay all the way to the lake.
Exactly.
Is now a dual carriageway.
Dual carriageway. Yeah, dual carriage.
But also, this is definitely the kind of dream that we envisioned with Devolution, what we are seeing in Homa Bay.
Precisely. And, you know, Fred, first of all, thank you for this opportunity. And the kind of image that Vickins is describing is purely what Kenyans expected and still expect. The challenge has been in part of what the conversations have been going on here, and especially insofar as what we call Schedule 4, the devolution of full devolution of certain functions. And if you heard the former Prime Minister yesterday, he was very categorical around roads and CDF and the role of the county governments and also National Assembly. So our parliamentarians at the National Assembly, and part of what these resources are supposed to do. And the example of what has happened in Homa Bay is a pure, clear picture around what can happen if you devolve those resources and allow the planners, the local planners at the county government, to be able to manage their decisions, manage their resources, and ultimately decide how that is done. And so there are, of course, challenges insofar as those devolution of functions is concerned, and therefore who is supposed to do those assignments. Because here, therefore, what it means is that you devolve even the decision making of the locals. Because the contractors are not people who are coming from Missouri, where I come from. They are locals who are experienced, and you hear him saying he was born and bred here. So it means that they have the clear image of the suffering that they have had to go through in the past. And true to the fact, this road from Rongo, Rodi, all the way to Mbita, never used to be there. And even the kind of picture that, because I worked in this area around 2005, 7, 8, at the time when post-election violence was happening. I was an officer with the American people, USAID, and so running through health facilities, dispensaries, and different areas. And there was totally no road here, Fred. And even the one that you'd say was a road was very narrow, so much such that even the crisscross of vehicles, so like lorries, buses, you had to stop or slow down, really slow down, so that the lorry can pass, because otherwise you cause an accident. And so with the kind of work that is going on, we believe that if county governments can be able to be fully empowered to be able to understand the scope of what they can be able to do, Homa Bay Town and Homa Bay County is a pure picture of really what county governments and local decision making can be able to do. And that is just around roads. Now, what therefore the road infrastructure can be able to do in terms of opening up the place. We've just been talking about the resorts that have been newly put up around the lake basin, the lake region. All those are only possible because you have a clear infrastructure that therefore can be able to enable people to link up with each other, movement of goods and services. And I believe that with that kind of an experience, then the expectations of most Kenyans around devolution would then be where they really wanted devolved governance to get to.
So if we may look back at the last 12 years of devolution, since the advent of now county governments, Vickins,
yes,
are you optimistic going forward, from your perspective as now a legislator within the county? Are you optimistic about the future of devolution? There are very many critics who say that some of these units are not even economically viable, and probably they should be collapsed. But from your perspective, are you optimistic about the sustainability of these devolved units?
Thank you. What I know is that each and every concept, when initiated, must have challenges and must also have the positive impacts. And therefore, it is not wrong to assert that since the inception of devolution, as a country, as counties, we've had challenges. But that notwithstanding, there are also very clear and positive things that we appreciate devolution for. And one of the objects of devolution, as espoused in our constitution, I think that's chapter 11 from article 174, is to decentralize services and to bring that self-governance to the people. We've been able to see that for the last 12 years, that the creation of the counties has enabled the people down here to elect their own leaders, to participate and to be in the decision-making table as to what revolves around them. They make decisions on who leads them, on who governs them. They make decisions on how they need to be led, and the projects that are supposed to be initiated. So this has gone wide in the entire the 47 counties that we have. So I can say for a fact and with great certainty that I'm very positive, I'm very optimistic that devolution is the right way to go. It is something that has brought a lot of change to the people, and you are well aware that before devolution, things were centralized. When you had to access a service, when you wanted to see maybe enormous development projects, maybe you will go to the capital city of the country for you to access crucial services, for you to access crucial documents, for you to maybe see an enormous project that is being done by government that is supposed to impact on the lives of the people. But with the devolution, you access the services have been brought closer to you, the self-governance has been brought closer to you, and the projects that maybe will have been just seen in other places can now be seen right at your doorstep. For example, the projects that we've been able to do in Homa Bay County, to be specific, there are things that before the 12 years we couldn't see them, and so I'm very, very optimistic that devolution is the way to go.
Okay.
Yeah, it is the way to go.